Both of us together.
This question is for you.
I have no phobias. I have a lot of fears but zero phobias. I mean, I am afraid of everything that everyone else is afraid of. Darkness, cockroaches, death, illness. You know, the regular, usual suspects really.
And then you?
I also don't have any phobia. Actually, the phobia term used in this film is actually associated with a disorder. And not every human being has a mental disorder, which is phobia. But fear, yes, we all do have all kinds of fears, I guess. And I don't know what I'm afraid of the most, but there are lots of things that I'm afraid of.
Can you describe about the phobia is about?
So basically the film is about this girl Mehek who develops agoraphobia. Now she's a like a girl like you, a very liberal, open, independent girl who's a painter in Bombay. But one day something happens in her life, which is why she develops agoraphobia. Now agoraphobia is an extreme form of phobia where it's trauma induced. This one particularly. And she cannot step out of the house, so she's stuck in the house, and she feels safe only inside the house. But then as our film goes, there's something in the house which is even scarier. So that's the whole struggle that the film is about.
It's an illness, so which is like a disease. In a way, it is a disease as well, but it's actually a medical illness, which is a mental illness which not too many people have, but it's not too many know of also. But it is an illness nonetheless, and it's something that we really want to bring forward, and so we were very careful about depicting it correctly and not kind of trivializing it and treating it as giving it the right amount of and we try to be as honest to it as possible. Not a very different genre. I mean, thrillers and horrors are a known genre. But I don't know why we call it a different genre. This is as commercial as it gets, to be honest, for me. I mean, as an audience, I like watching these kind of movies, so it comes from there.
What made you cast Radhika Apte as
Because I really like her acting, and I was and I really wanted to work with her, and very early on I realized a movie like this needs a solid actor on board. So I approached her with a very basic concept, and she really liked it, and we clicked, and from there on it was always her.
Well, for this role, what we did was we needed to do a lot of research. So though I knew about agoraphobia and panic disorder, we still got a lot of material to read. A lot of video clips that we found, we shortlisted them and found some few that we wanted to study more in depth. We did that together. We met psychologist, a friend of mine who helped me throughout the process of the filming. Some other doctors, my parents who are also doctors, they explained the whole scientific side of it, the whole biological, neurological side of it. And we also sat a lot on the script and broke it down and went page by page and sort of really tried very hard to stick to the what do you call it, like to really portray it the way it should be portrayed. Role. Well, it's just it's something that I've not portrayed before. It's a very her character even before trauma, we've tried to make it very grey in the sense that she's not like this super cool, super lovely, sweet girl, or not a bitch, but somewhere it's a human being who has all kinds of shades in her, and just how that how the trauma affects her personality. So it was quite a complex character to play. That attracted me the most.
Because our girl is going through suffering from agoraphobia. One of the known forms of therapy for phobias in the West is virtual therapy, which is where the patient is put under a virtual simulation and they get to experience what they fear the most in a virtual world, which helps them finally confront the fear in reality after long drawn sessions that they keep going under. So in this case, our girl suffers from stepping out of the house. So in the movie, we have two scenes where she goes in the virtual world and she travels to a mall and does basic things to basically conquer her fear.
I don't think like that. If it is successful, great. If it isn't, then there's nothing much I can do about it right now. What I could do, I've done. I've tried my best to give my performance, and that's all I can do. Incredible, actually. We really got along well, and he involved me in every aspect of the filmmaking, which was very kind of him. That was quite enriching, and we collaborated on all fronts and gave each other the space to be honest with each other about our thoughts. And he gave me the freedom to improvise, bring my stuff on the table, and he guided me throughout the whole process. It was great.
With the mutual admiration club we have going on here, we both really. I mean, the idea was great. This time I got to collaborate, and you really get a chance to do that with actors. And so she just has no ego and no issues, and she's really is easy to communicate with. And so we really had a lot of dialogue constantly happening between the both of us and the writers, and actually everyone in the crew, even the DOP. We were all really open. And we openly spoke about something we disliked or liked, and I think that hopefully has made a difference to the outcome of the movie. I don't know about success, but I really hope people come and watch it. That entails success and that makes money for the producers. I'm more than glad it does, but I just really hope that people come and give this movie a shot, and that because ultimately we make movies for an audience, and I hope there is an audience out there who would like to watch a movie like this.
Of course, it will affect me, because if it is successful, then it's a big thing for me, because it's my first solo Hindi feature film, and if it fails, it fails. I'll stand up and do my next film, which I start literally 2 days later. So I have done my job. What happens is not in my hands.
It's one location primarily. The entire movie is in one house. We built a house it's a set basically, and we basically shot. I think most of our shooting days were in that set. So it kind of was pretty simple that way. You know, we shot there for 12 hours, went back home, came back and shot again for 12 hours, and we did that continuous for about 20 odd days. And so I think that also helped us because we were confined in one environment, and we would be able to somehow exploit every little bit of the environment.
I wish I remembered all my first reactions, man. I was excited. I was very happy. No, yeah, you just told me. I just got to know. I didn't know.
Also, you are working with Radhika Apte.
Yes.
So, what is the project?
It's called Kabali, and the subject, I don't think they've revealed the subject, so I don't think I can reveal it. But it's a very important subject actually for the Tamil people, and I have a very strong character too. I play his wife. It was a great experience working with him. He's incredibly professional and very, very gentle human being. And it was very enriching to watch him work, and even between shots waiting for his next shot, chat with him about different topics. It was really good.
Interview about the movie?
For the movie, okay, for the movie.
I wasn't more sure about the interview. I mean, there were 4 cameras and there were... I don't know what else I can say. No, but the movie, I honestly believe that we made a very honest...
Same thing, I think we've tried to make something different, and it's a small film, so any kind of support is appreciated. I hope you like it, and do let us know what you feel when you watch the film.
Thank you.
Thanks.